Hello, everybody. Welcome to my live stream tonight. I'm James Murphy, aka the TBC Powerbox, coming to you live from South Africa. Apologies for the late broadcast. A lot of technical difficulties on my side. So, apologies from me. And I don't see anyone here yet, so let's just give greetings to my mommy.
Good evening, everybody. Hello.
Hey guys, my heading tonight is TBC, the great and only crypto money. Hello, Corina. TBC, the great and only crypto money. You know, guys, crypto money is a big and important thing. Cryptocurrencies, crypto money.
Okay.
We take a lot of things for granted in life. We take our jobs for granted. We take the money we make from our jobs for granted, our salaries, everything in life. 99% of the stuff in life we take for granted. But here's one thing we must not take for granted: crypto money and cryptocurrencies. Because cryptocurrencies and crypto money is a thing of the future, which is going to help and improve our life and let us all have a better life. So instead of just sitting there wondering and worrying about where's my next loaf of bread going to come from, or how am I going to get to work for the next few days because there's no money, get yourself into crypto money and cryptocurrency, just like TBC and only TBC, because there is nothing else like TBC. Yes, tonight will be a bit of a short broadcast, but at least I'm still here. TBC has got a goal to end global poverty worldwide, hence the word global poverty. Our money rises 1 to 5% per day, depending on how many people, how many members join TBC a day. TBC price rises for every member that joins TBC. Is equals to €1 added onto the price, which is now lately I think it's around about 2.3 euros added onto the total price of TBC. And depending on the amount of members joining per day, 10,000, 20,000 plus, that's how we get our 1 to 5% growth. We have TBC started on the 21st of March 2016. And since then, TBC has reached heights that a lot of other cryptocurrencies have not reached in such a short time.
Oh, definitely not.
This is just a bit of a re-educational video for some of the newbies and everything, and all the people and orphans and whatever, as we need to every now and then just recap on a certain few things. TBC wants to end poverty.
And it's going to.
And ending poverty with 1 billion people is possible. We have gone through a few trials and tribulations from the beginning until now, but who does not and what does not have a few errors and a few glitches in the growing pains of life? Even babies, parents, newlyweds, new couples, everyone goes through trials and tribulations and glitches in everything they do.
Life is trials and tribulations.
Even in life in itself has its own glitches and its own problems, and we face them. So yes, TBC has gone through a few glitches and a few problems. We're now busy with our second migration. TBC first started on the TBC 001.net wallet, and then was migrated to the TBC. Yes, it's a TBC planet. Then we went from migrating from the TBC 001.net wallet to the TBC 004.net wallet in 2017. And for a couple of months, we had wonderful transactions on a Bitcoin copy blockchain. And then there was a few errors with transactions clogging up the blockchain, causing the blockchain to collapse and to be stocked up with full of transactions. So we then admin switched off all of the send buttons of every member in TBC so that we can get through the backlog of transactions that we had. And hello, Buddha. Then, sorry guys, I seem to have a frog in my throat tonight. Then send buttons were put on periodically and uh, in a decent formation, and people's send buttons were coming on in an orderly fashion. We Transactions were then done between these trusted sellers, and as time went on, more send buttons and more send buttons came on. And then admin decided for us to migrate to a new wallet. Migration started on the 30th of April 2018. We've got a 90-day period to complete a migration. In order for you to migrate, you have to pay your $10 lifetime wallet fee. We Then you have to go answer your 10 questions. You follow the prompts to register on the 009.net wallet, and you link the two wallets to get your old wallet linked to the new one. There's also other steps to complete when you create a new wallet on the 009 system, on the new blockchain. In the interim, we have had send button meetings from Bitcoin Randy. Anyone with a send button can attend these send button meetings on a Monday. Just go to your back office, Kringle Cash back office, and go under send buttons and click on send button meetings. It will give you the schedule every Monday when the send button starts. Make sure you remind yourself only if you have a send button can you attend this meeting. Then after the meeting is complete, you'll get a keyword that you type in, and then you get yourself cookie rewards. Cookie reward system came out last year. Our first redemption period was in December, and it stretched out till January. We had another redemption period that finished now on the 15th of April.
Started on the 1st of May?
15th of June. Sorry, that started on the 1st of June, 1st of May. I don't know how I'm getting my dates wrong.
I know. You're
Then
never a date guy at school, so your dates also
I
you.
seem to have better dates now, but I still get mixed up with numbers sometimes. As I'm currently doing my broadcast, anyone that does broadcasters also, you can upload. Once you have done a half an hour broadcast, you set yourself a time slot on the Kringle Cash back office. Once you have set it and you have done your 30-minute broadcast, live broadcast, now whether or not you are an hour in TBC or if you are a year in TBC, if you're educated or not. Hello, Stephen Coffey, welcome. Then you.
Sorry, I didn't tell you. I was talking then. I didn't tell you that Stephen was there. Sorry.
That's fine. Then you once it's uploaded, wait about 5 minutes. You get your videos and upload it to YouTube. You go and click and copy URL link. You go to back office under send button, broadcaster rewards, set up broadcast, and then you go and you paste down the video and you submit it and wait for admin's approval. Then for every 100 referrals you get 1 billion cookies, which is 10 full TBC coins. You get broadcaster rewards, which is 1 million cookies. You get purchase rewards, which is also a decent amount of cookies. Now we're currently doing a 500% up on the cookie reward system. Anyone who gets 100 referrals will now get 5 billion TBC coins, which is grand total of 50 full TBC coins. TBC bystanders will get a basic reward of 125,000 Kringles when they sign up to the TBC community. You will get 5,000 cookies for attending a send button meeting. You'll get your 5 million cookies if you do a broadcast. You will get 500,000 Kringles if you purchase $100. And then for broadcasters, you will get 5 million cookies for doing a broadcast, 5 million cookies for attending a send button meeting, 500 million cookies for purchasing $100, and also 50 million cookies for getting 100 referrals. Now, we are currently in a movement of getting more people to do broadcasts. So come on, guys. Let's get onto this bandwagon. Let's do the broadcasts. We need 1 million voices united together in the TBC community so that we can get to show the world, listen, guys, we are here. Let is Let us stand together and unite in TBC.
Gosh, sorry about that, guys.
Yeah. Okay. 1 million voices united together will make a difference. So let's our voices get heard. Like I stated the other night, let's beat the system that created us. And the only way we can beat the system that created us is through TBC, not through anything else. Yes, these are the cryptocurrencies that will take us out of the current monetary system and elite system we are working with, but it's still not putting you in your own economy. With TBC, you're building your own personal private economy outside of the elite system. So let's all get together and educate people on that. Let's teach people the real goal of TBC. Let's show people what TBC can do, and let's show people what TBC is. TBC is not a fly-by-night. It is not a get-rich-quick scheme. TBC is something that is there for everyone. TBC is for everyone, but unfortunately, not everyone is for TBC due to the fact that we have TBC bystanders who would sit and reap the benefits of us TBC hardworking broadcasters and builders. You can have a TBC builder who does not do broadcasts, but the TBC broadcasters are the biggest part of the TBC builders, stated so in one of admin's blogs. If you need more info about TBC, go to blog.thebillioncoin.info. It is the only true source of information in TBC. It is such just as like a Bible of TBC. You don't get the info anywhere else. And at the end of the day, give yourself 10 minutes a day plus to read a blog, educate yourself on TBC. It's the only way you will do it. Make the time, make the effort, do the work to get the rewards that you want. Don't just sit there like a lazy, pompous poople and do nothing about it. Sorry, guys. It's just a bit irritating, just as Randy said, that he gets irritated with questions asked constantly to by people constantly asking him questions about things that are stated in the blog. I've had that 6 times today where people has asked me questions who are reasonably active in TBC. They ask a question, what about this and what about that? And I state to them, sorry, and I go to the blog, I go search a blog that mentioned about this topic, and I send them the blog post and I say, sorry, I'm not going to explain it. The blog has mentioned it. Go and refer back to the blog. It is really irritating, and a lot of you will know what we mean. Yes, we are there to help the people, but if people do keep themselves educated in TBC and is currently active in TBC, they will know these things. Yes, not everyone is smart and not everyone knows everything. And now and then there is a question, but if you keep on asking the same question over and over and over again, it does seem to get a bit irritating. So all these people that asked me this question today. Everyone asked me exactly the same question 2 weeks ago. They asked me the same thing. They ask me the question every 2 weeks. They always ask exactly the same thing. What about this? What about this?
Because
What
they're
about
looking for
this?
the right answer, and they're not going to get the right answer because the answer's going to stay the same. They want the answer to fit their pocket or to fit their wanting.
Yes.
That's it.
I used to sit and explain exactly what this is meant to
Hello,
people.
Joe.
Hello, Uncle Joe.
Scott.
Hi, Bitcoin Scott. Hi, Uncle Joe. So now I used to sit and explain to people about that topic, about their question. I would sit and have not a debate, but I'd sit and explain to them for a few hours until I realized, but it does state so in the blog. So instead of sitting and wasting my time while I could be doing something more active, like helping an orphan more than helping a current active member, just refer them back to the blog and let them read the blog post. It is about time that the members at TBC stand up for TBC and do the work that is required from them. How do you expect to sit there like this 24/7, constantly have your nose in your cell phone?
Or whatever your fancy is.
Or whatever your fancy is. Yes, my fancy is working on car engines. I can be working in our garage the whole day working on a car engine, but I'm spending 90% of my time doing TBC. Where I can also be like this. 24/7. But I'm not that kind of person. Yes, I enjoy playing games, I enjoy chatting to people, but I, in a way, sort of multitask. So I can play a game while I'm doing TBC work, or I can chat to someone on my phone while I'm working on the computer. But instead of just doing one mindless thing, like constantly just having a phone and then your phone in your face, playing games and doing things that is not relevant to your mind and that's not keeping your mind active, you can do something better with your time and do TBC work. Get orphans, educate orphans, get people to do more work for TBC and everything. Us TBCians are very important. Us broadcasters are extremely important. So let's get off the bandwagon and do it. There is a lot of people I do know who are extremely active in TBC. I won't mention names, who don't have time to do broadcasts. There's some people who's working too much for TBC, not too much, but they're working so much for TBC they don't even have 5 minutes for a break. There's a woman sitting right next to me who is that kind of person. Stefan Liebenberg is also that kind of person. But there is some of us that can take the time to do a broadcast. There is some of us that unfortunately don't have the time or don't have the the data connection to do the broadcast, or just unfortunately don't have the means and ways of doing it. But they are still very good TVC.
Look at Hannah
Builders.
Duplessis. What she asked. How can she do TBC live broadcast without a voice?
Yeah, Hannah Duplessis doesn't have a voice that she can hear. So my mom gave her an idea. You can do a broadcast showing up flashcards. It'll be the first type of it. There's many different ways you can. If you okay, it's a bit difficult if a person is blind, because then it's very difficult for them to work on a computer. But if you're a deaf or if you're mute and you don't have a voice, you can do it in sign language. You can do it in flashcards. There's many different ways you can do a broadcast. So instead of saying this, sorry, I can't, because either I'm deaf or I don't have a voice, there is a way you can do it.
If your passion is strong enough and your will is strong enough,
If you have eyes that can see, and if you have fingers that can work, and you can operate a computer, you can do a broadcast. If you have
who was that guy that was in that wheelchair? That mathematician?
Stephen Hawking.
Yeah, look what he achieved in life.
Stephen Hawking achieved a lot. There's a motivational speaker. I love this guy. His name is Nick Vujicic. He was born with no arms and no legs. This guy is a father to 3 kids and he's married to a beautiful woman. He's a motivational speaker. He falls on the floor and gets himself up without help, without arms, without legs. He operates a wheelchair. He jumps on a trampoline. He swims. He does hiking. This guy, he doesn't have that word can't. So instead of complaining, sorry, no, I can't. I've got no, my computer's not working. Sorry. If you've got a cell phone, you can do a live broadcast.
Randy stressed that too.
If you've got a laptop, you can do a live broadcast. If you've got feet and if you've got hands, you can do a live broadcast. If you've got eyes that can see, even if it means you are mute and you are deaf, but if you've got eyes that can see, you will know exactly what to do, because you think outside of the box. Broadcasting is important to the TVC community.
Do what Randy said with Bitcoin Squad. Don't think outside the box. Stay inside the box. Just broaden your horizons.
Instead of looking like this, broaden the horizon. Open up the tunnel vision. At the end of the day, you will be a better person. You will know what to do. Your voice will get heard, even if you don't have a voice. And if you do it on flashcards, your voice will still get heard because your opinion will be brought out there. The message will still be the people from this side watching your video will still get the message. So let's do it. Don't talk about it. Don't say, ach nah. Just do it. In Afrikaans, we've got a saying, moenie dink nie, do net. Don't think, just do. Because we've got 2 kinds of people in the world. We've got doers and we've got thinkers. The thinkers are people that just sit back and think and overthink about everything. And then we've got the doers like myself, like my mother, like Bitcoin Scott, Uncle Joe Stevens, Stefan Liebenberg, and so many other people. We are doers. Don't be a thinker and a talker, be a doer. Let's all get the TBC community out there. Let's voice the voice of TBC. Let's get our million broadcasters, our million voices.
Why are you going to change your topic, Joe? I was going to talk about that today, think outside the box, but I changed my topic.
Uncle Joe, why change the topic? Um, like let me take this for instance. Here's a little handheld device that can charge a cell phone. Okay. Now, the person who created this, they were thinking of the means and ways with our new Android devices that come out on the market these days. And people spend a lot of time in town or in places where they don't have connection to a cell phone charger.
Or camping, or whatever.
If you go camping or something, they thought of a way for people to charge their cell phones. They thought of a battery pack. First of all, they came out in a disposable charger device, which here in South Africa you paid like 30 Rand for it, which is about $2. You'd go buy this thing and you charge your cell phone, and as soon as it's flat, then you throw it away and you buy another one. But it started costing people too much, and then they came up with this thing, the rechargeable battery pack for a cell phone. The person who created this today is a multimillionaire. Why? Because he thought outside the box, or he broadened his horizons.
Because I have something a wee bit different to say.
Oh, okay.
Interesting.
Like even a cell phone, they would think Alexander Graham Bell invented the telephone many, many, many moons ago.
Live to learn, and you will really learn to live. That's what I was saying, not what they're saying.
Yes, I've also got something I want to read here. But Alexander Graham Bell was the one who invented the first telephone. And through many, many years, it was found a bit difficult for people to access the telephone, especially if they're from home. Then they'd have to go out in the rain, walk a couple of 100 meters or 100 feet to get to a tiki box or a phone booth to make a call to someone. So then the idea started coming up for a handheld device, a wireless cell phone, a wireless telephone called at that time. Now today we're sitting with these smart devices that are smarter than some of us humans.
But it's us humans that made them.
Okay, here's something. Never plan a future with people who have no future plans. Now, for instance, let me put this in a perspective. My mom's a planner for the future, and let's say I am not. Even though we both are, but it's just for example. My mom will say, "No, I want to do this in 5 years' time. This is what I want to have achieved." And then she says, "What will you do?" It's like, I don't know. I don't care. Don't surround yourself with people like that because it's surrounding yourself in a negative environment, and a negative environment does influence you in a bad way.
A lot of negativity in the world.
There is too much negativity in the world, and there is proof on millions and millions and millions of people that commit suicide because of negativity, not because of bullying or uh, uh, um, abuse and everything. People commit suicide because of negativity. They cannot take the negativity anymore. Anyone with a sane mind gets badly influenced through negativity. And I'm one of those people. I do not do well in negative situations. Okay, well, I have progressed and I handle negative situations better now than what I did a few years ago. But we need to take ourselves out of the negative situations, away from the negative people who don't know how to plan for the future. Surround ourselves with people that know how to plan. Surround ourselves with people who know how to do things. Surround yourself with doers, not thinkers.
You know that negativity that you're around? You don't see the scars like you would with the person that's attacked and abused and all those above situations. But inside is what counts. But we do not get to see our inner side. We hide that from people. And a lot of us do not want to expose that vulnerability that we have of being emotionally scarred through things that's happened in our life and by people that's influenced in the incorrect way.
Look how we learn from things. The Americans, no offense to the American people, but the American scientists, they spent billions of dollars on designing a pen that could write in space. But what did the Chinese do? They took a pencil.
Sorry.
My point exactly. You get some people who just overthink, which the American scientists with designing a pen that can write in space.
Because there's no gravity in space.
So they was overthinking, way overthinking. Then you get the Chinese people who just said, "Oh, really? I can just use a pencil that will write in space." Like this, yeah. You learn nothing from life if you think you're right all the time.
Hmm.
You cannot progress in life if you're always boasting about the things you do. Be
We all do that.
humble. Let's humble ourselves. Let's let's acknowledge that we have been incorrect in certain things we have said and done in our lives. It's the first stage of becoming humble. Lower yourself onto the ground level. Relearn the TBC, the goal of TBC, and get out there and voice your opinion. Let your voice be heard. The bigger our audience grows, the better for the TBC community. So, look, that's why I always state, let's do 10 minutes a day on the TBC blog, 10 minutes plus. If you do 2 hours, it's perfect. The more you do on the TBC blog, the better for you. Let's get at least 1 or 2 people a day to pay their $10 lifetime wallet fees. Let's get a $50 partner purchase or a $100 full purchase of TBC a day, full sale. Let's get TBC active, guys. We are all here. We are all working together. We are all in the same group. We are all in TBC. Why don't we all do exactly what everyone else is doing? If we do that, TBC will become a much better and a much stronger community. Remember, guys, always GAP. God always provides. We saw that today. Now, I won't say why, but we saw that today. God always provides. God's always there for everyone. But for myself, James Murphy, aka the TBC Powerbox, I will greet for now as my mom will be live in a couple of minutes and there's still a thing I need to do quickly. So, guys, from myself, James Murphy, aka the TBC Powerbox.
And the moderator, Marianne Murphy, aka Crystallize. Bye.
Love you guys all. Till the next video in a couple of minutes.